Friends, today's topic is polynomials as we have covered four part based on this chapter, and today this is the fifth part of the chapter polynomials. So let's see what we are going to learn today. So first we'll read the question. The question is blur, so I wish you all that you should read the question first so that afterwards I can erase the question. Use the factor theorem to determine whether g of x is a factor of p of x in each of the following cases. What does the question means, friends? We have to put the value of g by x in value p of x. That means we have to assume g of x as 0. So afterwards, what we will get? We will get the zeros of the polynomial from g of x. I hope you all have understood, friends. What we are supposed to do, we have to put x plus 1 equals to 0 in our first sum. What we are supposed to do in our first sum, we have to put x plus 1 is the value of g of x and we have to make it 0. So how we will do? So value of x we are getting as minus 1. Similarly for the second one, it is x plus 2 is equals to 0, we have to put. So value of x is minus 2. Similarly for third one, x minus 3 equals to 0. So value of x would be 3. I hope you all might be getting it. And now we have to put the value of x as 1, 2 and 3 in the given polynomial equation. I hope you all might be able to understand it properly. Yes, friends. So if you understood, you can solve this type of sums by your own also, as we have solved this type of sum previously also. So let's begin with our first sum. Our first sum is p of x. We have to put the value of g of x. That means x plus 1 is equals to 0. So what would be the zeros of the polynomial? Zeros of the polynomial is minus 1. So we'll put the value of x in the given polynomial equation. Our polynomial equation is 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. In this we have to put the value of x as minus 1. So minus 1 cube, value of x is minus 1 square, 2 as it is minus 1 and minus 1. Now minus 1 cube, as the power is in odd number, so the value would remain minus 1 only. So 2 into minus 1 as it is, plus minus 1 as the power is in square, that means it is in even number, so the value of minus 1 would be changed to plus 1, so value would be 1. I'm writing 1 over here. Now minus 2 into minus 1, minus minus, as per our sign rule, minus minus, they are having same sign, then they will result in plus 2. So plus 2 and minus 1 as it is. Now 2 into minus 1 will result in minus 2 plus 1 as it is, plus 2 as it is and minus 1 as it is. Now we have to just cancel it. So minus 2 and plus 2 get cancelled, and plus 1 and minus 1 also gets cancelled. So our answer is 0. I hope you all might be getting it, friends, and that's very easy. So if you understood, try to pause the video and solve by your own. So let's solve the second sum. If you understood, pause the video and try to solve by your own, friends. I am solving for you only over here. So pause the video and try to solve by your own, friends. So our second sum is, we have to first find the value of zeros of the polynomial. So x plus 2 equals to 0. So value of the zeros of the polynomial for x would be minus 2. So what we are getting our value as x is equals to minus 2. We have to put the value of x as minus 2 in the polynomial equation. So I'm writing polynomial equation over here. You can solve by your own also. That's very easy, as we have done this type of sum in our previous classes also. We have to just put the value of x. Here I have put the value of x in the given equation. So minus 2 cube, as the power is in odd numbers, so answer would be in negative only. So minus 2 cube is 8, so minus 8 would be our answer. Plus 3 minus 2 square, that means 4, and it would be plus 4. Why? Because the power is even number, and here 3 into minus 2 would be 3 to the 6, that means minus 6 and plus 1 as it is. Now we have to just make it little bit simpler. 4 3s are 12, we all know, minus 6 and plus 1. Now what we are supposed to do, we will solve it further. 12, I am having 12 rupees. I want to give 8 rupees to my friend, so I will give it. So I am left with plus 4 rupees and remaining minus 6 plus 1 as it is. Now how many total I am having? In my one pocket I am having 5 rupees, that means 4 in my one pocket and 1 in my another pocket. So total I am having 5 rupees and I want to give 6 rupees. So I will give 5 and I would be left with minus 1 rupees. So whenever I will meet my friend, I will give minus 5 afterwards, -1 to him afterwards. I hope you all might be understanding it, and that's very easy. So if you will solve this type in this similar method as like me, you won't be able to make it incorrect. You won't make it incorrect. That would be always, your answer would be always correct if you will think like that I am having 4 rupees in my pocket, I want to give -1 or -2 whatsoever, because we know how to deal with the money and we are very much smarter in dealing with the money. So that's why I hope you all might be getting it. So here x is -3 equals to 0. So after, as per transposition, value of x we are getting as 3. So zeros of the polynomial is 3. So let's see, we have to put the value of x as in our polynomial equation. Our polynomial equation is x cube minus 4x square plus x plus 6. Now we have to put the value of x over here. 3 cube minus 4, value of x is 3. Again the value of x is 3, and as now we will solve. 3 cube, that means 27. 4 means 3 square, that means 9. 4, 9 plus 3 as it is plus 6 as it is. Now 27 minus 36 plus 3 plus 6. Now what we can do, friends? First we will calculate the total amount I am having in my pockets, because I need to give 36 as I am not having more than 36 in my any of the pockets. So first I will count the total money I am having in my pocket. So first, in my first pocket I am having 27. So 27 plus 3, 30 I am having, and 30 in another pocket I am having 6. That means total I am having 36. So 36 I am having total in my pocket, and I want to give 36 only. So our answer would be 0. Then I would be left with no money. I hope you all might be getting it. 36 minus 36 is 0, as we all know that. So let's begin with our question number 2. So what does the question number 2 tell us? Find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of p of x in each of the following cases. Yes friends, here also we have to first find the zeros of the polynomial. How we'll find? As x minus 1 is a factor, it is given. So we'll make it, assume it as 0. So what we'll get, the zeros of the polynomial, our zeros of the polynomial is 1. So after putting the value of x as 1 in all the 4 sums, we have to find the value of k. So we have to put the value of x as 1. So we have to keep in mind that the value of our zeros of the polynomial is 1. So I am writing it over here so that I don't need to solve it again and again. So value of x as 1 I have solved, and we have got that. Now we can solve our sums easily. So let's solve our first sum, and the polynomial equation for the first sum is x square plus x plus k. Here we have to put the value of x as 1. So we'll put the value of x as 1. That means 1 square plus 1 and plus k as it is. Now if nothing is to be given, friends, we have to assume that it is 0 over here, and this is also 0. Yes friends, now what we can do? 1 square means 1 plus 1 as it is plus k as it is, and here it is 0. Now 2 plus k is equals to 0. Why I have put it 0 over here? Because we need to find the value of k. Yes friends, so if nothing is there at that side of the equals to, that means 0 is there. So k, as per transposition, 2 will be going that side, and we will find the value of k as -2. I hope you all might be getting it, and that's very easy, friends. So if you have understood it properly, now pause the video and try to solve the remaining sums by your own. And if you are liking my content, and don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel also. I hope you all have understood it properly. Yes friends, so let's begin with our second sum. Our second sum, similar way we have to do our second, third and fourth sum also. I hope you all might be getting it, and that's very easy also. So let's begin with our second sum. Our second sum is 2x square plus kx plus root 2. After seeing root 2 only, lots of students face problem. So we have to assume it as 0. Now we have to put the value of x as 1. So I am substituting the value of x as 1, k as it is, and value of x as 1 and root 2 as it is. Now 1 square is 1 only, so no need to think of k into 1. Anything multiplied by 1 will be the same number, and k plus root 2 as it is. Now 2 1 are 2 plus k plus root 2. This is our equation. Now we need to find the value of k, as our k is in having positive sign before it, so we need to take the remaining to that side. So k as it is over here, as per transposition, 2 after going that side will become minus 2, and plus root 2 after going that side will become minus root 2. Yes friends, I hope you all might be getting it. So this is our answer. It can further be solved. If you want to solve and you are capable of solving it, then you can solve it also. K as it is, we can take minus sign common. Now 2 plus root 2 as our answer. This can also be written as our answer. Why we have taken minus sign as common? As both the values are having negative signs, so I have taken negative sign common, and now our answer is minus in bracket 2 plus root 2. I hope you all might be getting it, and this is the little thing that is going to help us a lot, and we can solve this type of brackets also when we need. I hope you all might be getting it. So let's begin with our third sum. Yes friends, if you have understood, now you can pause the video and try to solve the remaining two sums by your own only, and that are very easy. So afterwards you can just re restart the video and see whether you have done it correctly or not. So let's begin with our third sum, that is kx square minus root 2x. It is minus root 2x plus 1. As we all know, the value of x is 1, so we will substitute the value of x as 1. So k as it is, the value of x would be 1 square minus root 2, value of x is 1 plus 1, and this is equals to 0. We don't have to forget to write that it is equals to 0, because after writing 0 only we will be able to find the value of k, otherwise we won't be able to find the value of k. That's why I have make it equals to 0. Now what we can do, k into 1 square. Square of 1 is 1 as it is. Now root 2 into 1. Root 2 as it is plus 1 is equals to 0. Now k into 1, k minus root 2 plus 1 is equals to 0, because k into 1 is k. Now what we are supposed to do, friends? Minus root 2 is in subtraction over here. After going that side it will become in plus. So plus root 2 and plus 1. Here 1 is having positive sign. After going that side it will become in negative sign would be there. So plus 1 will become minus 1, and minus root 2 will become plus root 2. I hope you all might be getting it. And here we have solved our third sum also. So if you have understood and cleared your concept, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, friends. So let's solve the fourth sum. So here now you can pause the video and try to solve the fourth sum by your own, as it is very easy, friends. I hope you won't be facing any difficulty in solving this type of sums, as they are very easy. So let's begin with the fourth sum. Kx square minus 3x plus k. Yes friends. Afterwards what we are supposed to do? We have to just put the value of x. So here you have to pause the video and try to solve the sum by your own, as it is very easy, and we have solved this type of sums before also and in this class only. I hope you all have understood it properly. So now pause the video and try to solve the sum by your own, and afterwards you can check your answer over here. So I will put the value of x as 1 square minus 3 x, value of x is 1, and k as it is we have to put is equals to 0 is equals to 0. Don't forget to write that. I hope you all might be getting it. Now the 1 square is 1, k as it is 1 square, that means 1, and 3 ones are minus 3 ones are minus 3, and plus k as it is. So afterwards what we are supposed to do, k into 1, k ones are k, anything multiplied by 1 will give us same answer only. Minus 3 plus k is equals to 0. Now we have got 2k over here. I hope you all might be getting it. Those who are little bit smarter will be able to solve it easily by their own only. Yes friends, here we want to find the value of k. If nothing is to be written, that means it is 1k minus 3 plus 1k is equals to 0. So 1k plus 1k, we all know 2k minus 3 is equals to 0. Now what we are supposed to do, friends? We will take, as per transposition theorem, 3 is having negative sign over this side. After going that side, it will become positive. So value of 2k is equals to 3, and 2 and k are in multiplication over here. Yes, no sign is there in between, so that means they are in multiplication as per transposition theorem. After going that side of the equals to, it will become in division. So value of the k we are getting as 3 by 2. I hope you all have understood and cleared your concept over here. Again, I am repeating it. We have first put the value of 1. Then afterwards, what we have done, friends, after doing that, we have reached till this step. I hope that you won't be facing any problem till this step. Afterwards, what we have got, got 2k, 1k plus 1k. That means total 2k are there, and minus 3 as it is. Now what we can do here, minus 3 is having negative sign as it is this side of the equals to as per transposition theorem. Transposition. After going that side, it will become plus 3. So I have done that. Now 2 and k are not having any sign in between. That means they are having multiplication sign. So as per transposition theorem, after going that side, it will become in division. And in this way, we have got the value of k. I hope you all have understood and cleared your concept, friends. And that was very easy. So if you like my content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. So thanks for